Good afternoon, Tree. Glad you joined. Hi, Phyllis. Hi, Gwen. Good afternoon. Let a few more people pop on. Just want to thank God for this is a day that He has made. We shall rejoice. We shall be glad in it. Thanking Him for Amplified Network and this opportunity to spread this word. Thank you, Jeff and Terrence. um, for all that are listening, hoping that you open your hearts, your minds, and ears and receive this. Even me, Lord, even me. And I want to encourage you all to support Amplify Network. You can do so by Cash App, $Amplify Network. And if you choose to bless me also, you can do so at Cash App, Helen Gaines 2. Um, Today, I'm coming with the word of trust. Uh, it's actually tying into what I've been talking about since February, um, matters of the heart, and to our faith and our belief. And so this issue of trust, um, Merriam-Webster defines trust as an assured reliance on the character, ability, strength, or truth of something or someone. It's also one in which you confide in your confidence is placed. Dependence on something future or contingent. It is also hope. Um, It's a property interest held by one person for the benefit of another. It's care or custody that's used in possession of. It's to rely on the truthfulness or accuracy, and it also is to believe in. So today I want to ask, who or what are you trusting in? It is human nature to trust or to want to trust. You find that babies are the most trusting. They feel that if they cry aloud, someone is going to come and help them, either feed them, change them, bathe them, whatever their material needs are, they cry out for that. Not only the material needs, but they cry out for love, they cry out for comfort, they cry out for care. We ourselves, being adults, put our trust also in material things. Like I've seen people use the example of a chair. Um, we don't know whether that chair is going to be able to hold us or to sustain us when we sit down in it, but we sit down in it anyway. My question is, what do you do when the bottom falls out or when the legs give way? We automatically grab another chair. And if the same thing happens to that chair, then what do we do? Do we grab another chair like that chair? No. We seek a chair that is more sturdy, something that we know has the ability to hold us. And after a few times, if that chair doesn't hold us, we then develop trust issues. Here are some of the trust issues that people have, or things that people do when they have trust issues, I should say. Um, they assume betrayal, they await betrayal, knowing that the betrayal is going to come and that it's going to happen. They're overly protective, they distance themselves from others, they avoid commitment, they're unforgiving, and they often feel lonely or depressed. Doing these things are protective measures because they feel the need that they have to guard themselves and keep themselves from being hurt, or not only being hurt, but hurting others. And Proverbs 4 and 23 tells us that King Solomon said, above all else, guard your heart, for it is the wellspring of life. So, yeah, we tend to guard our heart more than anything. We don't want our hearts broken. Um, we don't want these things to happen to ourselves, to others that we care about, others that we love, because the heart is extremely valuable. It's the core of our being. Our desires, our passions, our dreams all come from the heart. But when you're hurt or you're betrayed time after time, your heart will stop. And just as it stops spiritually, it can stop physically. They say that people die sometimes from a broken heart. So the heart can cause, if the heart stops beating, there's death, whether it be physical or spiritual. Because our heart is the source of everything, our thoughts, our words, our actions. To keep them going. Our skin, our eyes, our hair, everything that we have is based upon the heartbeat and the heart pumping. There's always a constant attack on our heart because the heart is so important. It's so valuable. The enemy comes to destroy us. Good afternoon, Tasha. The enemy comes to destroy our hopes, our dreams, and our desires. And how else can he get to us but through our heart? That's why we must clothe ourselves in our armor daily. Ephesians 6 and 16 says, above all else, take the shield of faith. And for those of y'all that don't know, that shield is actually the blood of Jesus. It quenches the fiery darts of the enemy. Our trust and faith go hand in hand. We must use our faith to overcome the trust issues. Proverbs 3 and 5 tells us, trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. It's not what goes on in our mind that counts, but trusting comes from the heart. Isaiah 26 and 3 tells us, you will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast because they trust in you. We must learn to put all, hey Jess, put all of our trust in God. Now let's go back to Webster and what Merriam-Webster had to say. And it's an assured reliance. God is our assured reliance. It's the one in whom which confidence is placed. We must place our confidence in God. It's a dependence on something of the future or it's contingent. It is our hope. Depend on God. It's a property interest held by one for the person or for the benefit of others. He has all our best interests in mind. It is a care or custody in which we put our possessions in. With his possession, we can't go wrong. We give him custody. He has the care of us all. To rely on truthfulness and accuracy, there's nothing to doubt. He's truthful in everything. and he's always accurate. And the last definition, to believe. Believe in God. Jeremiah 17:7 and 8. But blessed is the one who trusts in the Lord, whose confidence is in him. They will be like a tree planted by the waters that sends out its roots to the stream. It does not fear when the heat comes, that heat being the enemy. We don't fear him. Its leaves are always green. He has an abundance of everything. It has no worries in a year of drought, and it never fails to bear fruit. Be like that tree, bear fruit, spread your branches, let your leaves fall on those who are in need. Be rooted and grounded in God and in His Word, and you won't have any trust issues. Put your trust in God. Be blessed. Thanks for joining me today. And that's with Helen and that Pete's Coffee Shop. For those who don't know, right in the heart of our town of Kilmarnock, I'm drinking on a Pete's Matcha Green Javiva with whipped cream, and it's great. Thanks for joining me today. And come try out Pete's when you get a chance. It's a great place to be. Thanks. Have a great day.